Good afternoon, or morning, I guess, still at this point. Jeremy Hurst, Director of Sales at Datorama. Big thanks to the folks at Media Post for hosting a beautiful summit here in Pinehurst and to chat with you all. Rather than spend the time talking about Datorama, which I think no one likes a sales guy, I felt like I could talk for a few minutes about some of the problems that our publisher partners tell us about. So I think some of this stuff should be relevant for you guys in the room. So I guess the theme of the conference so far has been kind of restoring direct to your audience relationships, or by extension kind of direct to advertiser relationships as well. And we hear kind of these three large themes or challenges as it relates to data that our publisher partners talk to us a little bit about. So I'm going to talk a little bit about these three kind of large challenges that we see here. So the first one has to do with transparency. Bob just talked about 50% of ad impressions being non-viewable. You have kind of all of these different hops in between buyers and sellers with fees and dollars kind of disappearing, and it's kind of difficult to ascertain what's happening, what's working. I guess it's safe to say that our industry's become a little bit opaque over the years. So that's definitely kind of a big challenge that we're talking about all the time. Secondly is speed. So maybe I can lead with a question here. How many people in the room spend a non-zero percentage of your time looking at Excel reports or building Excel-based reports? Good number of people. Unfortunately, we're in this place now where a large majority of the time spent by analysts, ad operations, kind of data science professionals is spent kind of aggregating the data, building the reports, kind of massaging everything before you can even really do any kind of deep analysis or ascertain real insights. So that kind of leaves you with a minority of your time to actually kind of uncover those insights or any kind of valuable insights within the data. So the transparency and visibility piece is not really all that valuable if you can't respond in a relevant cadence to kind of drive better outcomes. So speed is another big one that we're talking a lot about. Third, and kind of where I would say the rubber meets the road is tying these things to growth. So whether that be growth in traffic to your site, which hopefully kind of corresponds to growing advertising revenues, whether that's additional subscriptions, new product offerings. Greg at Perch was talking about kind of content and commerce and affiliate models. Whatever it is, we need to kind of tie all of our kind of data-related initiatives to business outcomes or growth in some respect. And none of this is getting easier, right? We had the panel this morning where guys were talking about kind of Facebook and the algorithmic changes that kind of drastically reduce distribution or traffic to publisher sites. All of the platforms, it's no secret, want to own the consumer relationship, want to own the relationship with advertisers, and it makes kind of everything increasingly complex for the people sitting in this room. So it's constantly just becoming more and more difficult to kind of do our jobs and drive that growth as I mentioned here on the last slide. So the one sentence that I'll say about Datorama, in case anyone is unfamiliar, is basically we've built a marketing intelligence platform. So that is kind of media advertising intelligence for publishers. So it's essentially just a software platform that allows you to ingest data from anywhere, right? Your ad servers, your viewability partners, your DMPs, your whatever is relevant for you to do your job and understand data. We allow you to bring all of that together into one place, which hopefully puts you in a position to make faster decisions and ultimately drive better outcomes, whatever it is that you're trying to drive towards. So the last thing that I'll just leave you with is, again, kind of tying this to outcomes. Resonate is a network partner of ours. Ticketmaster is a large publisher that I imagine everybody in the room is familiar with. But again, it's tying it to outcomes. It's revenue, it's growth, it's whatever kind of business objectives or kind of KPIs that are important. We want to kind of just be a partner in helping you guys kind of achieve those things. So That's all I got, super quick. Feel free to reach out, stop me, it's just Jeremy at Datorama if anyone wants to shoot me an email. Thanks.